On January 7, 1943, on a freezing winter night, Nikola Tesla, the dreamer who wanted free electricity and endless energy for everyone, was found dead in the Hotel New Yorker. His life was full of amazing things he did and sad things that happened to him. But the most shocking thing happened after he died. Right away, government agents rushed into his room and took away boxes full of papers. What secrets were they hiding? Why was the government in such a hurry? Did Tesla discover something that had to be kept secret no matter what? In this video, we'll look at his life, his inventions, and the mysteries about him until his very last day. But be careful, because what we find out might change how you see history and technology forever. Watch until the end to learn the secrets Tesla may have wanted to tell us, but that others wanted to keep hidden. When Nikola Tesla was born, his mom said his brain was a gift from God. And maybe she was right. Even as a kid, Tesla was super smart. He could see machines in his head, not just drawings, but machines that really worked. How could someone be so smart? Was he just a genius? Or was it something else? Even though he was a genius, his life was full of sadness. When he was 17, his older brother died. This made Tesla want to understand the universe's hidden powers, so he started inventing things that seemed impossible. He came to America in 1884, and his ideas quickly made him an enemy of Thomas Edison. Edison, the king of electricity, thought direct current was the best. But Tesla believed in alternating current, a better system that nobody knew about yet. This started a huge fight, the War of Currents. Most people don't know this, but Edison did some really mean things to make Tesla look bad, like electrocuting animals in public. But Tesla still believed his ideas would change the world, and he was right. Alternating current lit up the Chicago World's Fair in 1893, making Tesla famous in the science world. But this victory came with a price. Why did the man who won this war end up poor and forgotten? Keep watching, because that's just one of the many questions we're going to answer. Nikola Tesla didn't just want to change his time, he wanted to change the future. And his inventions proved it. From the Tesla coil, which looked like something straight out of a science fiction movie, to the alternating current motor, which changed the way we use electricity. But this was just the start of his vision. Picture this, a machine that could send energy through the air, lighting up homes and cities without any wires. This was the idea behind the Wardenclyffe Tower, a project so ambitious that people are still talking about it today. Why was it cancelled? And why did Tesla believe this technology could change who held all the power in the world? The answer might surprise you. Tesla also believed that his inventions were simply reflections of how the universe vibrated. What did Tesla understand about frequencies and energy that we still haven't figured out? Stick around, because we'll explore this side of his genius soon. Nikola Tesla didn't think small. In 1901, he began building his most ambitious project yet, the Wardenclyffe Tower. He claimed this tower would change how we understand energy forever. Can you imagine a world where electricity traveled through the air without needing any wires? This was the future Tesla envisioned. The tower was located in Shoreham, New York. It was designed to send energy through the earth and air using a concept called resonance. Tesla said this technology could have powered the entire planet for free and in a way that wouldn't harm the environment. But why didn't it work out? The issue wasn't that it wouldn't work. It was money. A businessman named J.P. Morgan was initially funding the project, but he pulled the plug when he realized what Tesla was really planning: a free energy system for everyone. This was bad news for the companies that controlled electricity back then. Without funding, the Wardenclyffe Tower was dismantled in 1917, and Tesla's dream was shattered. Was this technology truly impossible? Or were Tesla's ideas too threatening for some people? Keep watching to discover how these ideas are still influencing research today. Although the Wardenclyffe Tower was never completed, Tesla's ideas continue to inspire people today. Concepts like transmitting energy wirelessly and using resonance to amplify it are still relevant. Have you ever charged your phone without plugging it in? Have you seen the experiments with wireless energy taking place right now? All of this originated with Tesla's work. In fact, his vision of a world connected by electric waves was like an early version of the internet. Many people don't realize that Tesla believed energy was just one piece of a much larger system. In his notes, he wrote about how resonance could be used not only to transmit energy, but also to treat diseases, move objects remotely, and even manipulate natural forces. Is it possible that, over a century later, We're still striving to build the future that Tesla imagined. In 1934, Tesla made an announcement that shocked the world. He said he invented something that could stop all wars. He called it teleforce, but the newspapers called it the death ray. Tesla said his invention shot out a beam of tiny particles that could destroy things from far away. Imagine this: airplanes falling from the sky, tanks breaking down instantly, and borders protected by something you can't even see. Tesla believed this device wasn't for attacking, but for protecting. He thought it could bring world peace because no one could invade anyone else. But did Tesla actually build this thing? Or was it just an idea that was too advanced for its time? What would have happened if this technology was real? Stay with us, because we're going to see how this idea could have changed history. Tesla tried to get money for his invention. He even showed it to the United States government. But they said no. The military thought it was just an idea and too expensive. He couldn't find support in Europe either, except for one surprising place: the Soviet Union. Some say that in 1939, the Soviets gave some money to build a death ray. We don't know for sure if they ever finished it, but other governments got worried when they heard about it. What did the Soviets know that others didn't? Could this secret project have led to new weapons during the Cold War? Even though Tesla's ideas were advanced, a lot of people didn't believe in his invention. Some thought it was a crazy idea from an old inventor, while others worried that Tesla was messing with forces he didn't understand. But what if they were all wrong? Today, science is showing us that Tesla's idea wasn't as impossible as it seemed back then. After Tesla died, the US government took all his papers. A physicist named John G. Trump, who was Donald Trump's uncle, was in charge of looking at Tesla's papers. He said there was nothing useful in them, but some people think the government might have used Tesla's designs for secret projects. Is it possible that Tesla's ideas helped create things like military lasers, microwave weapons, and other energy weapons? Even more concerning, some experts believe that with today's technology, we could actually build the death ray. This makes you wonder, what would have happened if Tesla had been able to finish his project? Would our world be safer or more dangerous? The death ray is still one of Nikola Tesla's most interesting mysteries. Was it a brilliant idea that people were too scared to accept? Or was the world just not ready for it? Stay tuned, because there are more secrets to uncover in the mind of this genius. At the heart of Nikola Tesla's thinking was resonance. It's like how everything in the universe has its own natural vibration. Tesla believed that resonance wasn't just a scientific concept, but a key to understanding the universe's greatest mysteries. He thought that everything from the tiniest particles to massive planets had its own unique frequency. And if you could discover that frequency, you could control its energy in incredible ways. Tesla brought this idea of resonance into his lab and conducted experiments that seemed almost unbelievable. One experiment that people still talk about today is his famous mechanical oscillator. This machine was designed to create very specific vibrations, but then it began vibrating at the same frequency as a building in New York City. The vibrations became so intense that people who lived there thought a real earthquake was happening. Tesla got scared and destroyed the machine with a hammer before it could cause any more damage. This event, which became known as the Tesla earthquake, became big news. To this day, no one knows for sure if Tesla or the newspapers exaggerated what really happened. But imagine this. What if Tesla had been able to perfect that machine? Could it have been used for good, or even as a weapon of destruction? This event made people even more curious about Tesla's work. They began to see him as someone who could achieve things that science considered impossible. But Tesla's brilliance didn't end there. He truly believed that resonance had the power to change the world. When it came to energy, he imagined a future where we could transmit electricity wirelessly through the air simply by harnessing the Earth's natural vibrations. This idea was the driving force behind Wardenclyffe Tower, a project that, if completed, could have revolutionized our world. Tesla also believed that our bodies possessed their own unique frequencies. He theorized that if we could understand how to manipulate these frequencies, we could accelerate healing, cure diseases, and even eliminate harmful bacteria and viruses. Today, technologies like MRI scans and ultrasound treatments demonstrate that Tesla was far ahead of his time. However, Tesla also recognized the potential dangers of resonance. He documented in his notes that if these vibrations became too powerful, they could have catastrophic consequences, such as triggering man-made earthquakes. He never attempted to do this in reality, but it remains one of the most intriguing and unsettling ideas he left behind. To Tesla, resonance was more than just science. It was a framework for understanding the workings of the entire universe. He famously said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." At the time, these words might have sounded strange, but today they resonate deeply when we consider the principles of quantum physics and the behavior of electromagnetic fields. Imagine if Tesla was right, a universe where everything is interconnected and vibrates in harmony. Could his insights into resonance have paved the way for technologies even more advanced than those we have today? And perhaps even more frightening, what if those ideas had fallen into the wrong hands? Even though Tesla was a man of science, he wasn't afraid to share that many of his ideas came from what he called visions. When he was young, he would see flashes of light that showed him detailed pictures of his inventions. Tesla said that he not only saw these ideas, but he could also look at them in his mind and test how they worked before he even drew or built them. He said, "During my visions, everything appeared clearly. I saw the parts as if they were already real. My job was to simply make those visions a reality." This makes us wonder, was Tesla just really smart with a big imagination? Or did he have a way of learning things that most people don't? His visions not only helped him with his scientific work, but also made people wonder if he was connected to something bigger than us. These ideas became even more popular when he said that the universe was like a giant system that vibrates, an idea that scientists and philosophers still talk about today. The most interesting thing about Tesla is that even though he liked to build things, he was always searching for a deeper meaning in his work. He used to say that his goal wasn't just to make everyday life better, but also to uncover the universe's hidden secrets. And maybe, in a way, he did. Imagine living your life following a number pattern so specific that it even decides how many steps you take when you walk into a room. That's exactly what Nikola Tesla did. For him, the numbers 3, 6, and 9 weren't just regular numbers. They were the key to understanding the universe's secrets. Tesla planned his whole life around these numbers. He counted his steps in groups of 3, made sure his room number could be divided by 3, and did important things 3 times. Was this just a strange habit? Some people don't think so. Tesla believed that these numbers showed a pattern in the universe that connected the tiniest particles to how galaxies move. Tesla once said, "If you only knew the power of the 3, 6, and 9, you would have a key to the universe." These mysterious words have inspired many theories, from sacred geometry and how nature's math works, to modern ideas about vibrational frequencies. But what did it really mean to Tesla? The truth is that these words still fascinate scientists and theorists today. Tesla didn't just see the universe as a physical place, but as a huge flow of energy and knowledge that some people could access. He thought he was one of those people. Tesla described how many of his ideas came to him all of a sudden, almost like someone or something was telling him what to think. Some researchers think that Tesla was connected to what we now call the Akashic field, a kind of universal library of information that connects everything in the universe. Others go even further and say that Tesla may have talked to intelligent beings, maybe from other planets or dimensions. When he was experimenting with wireless transmissions, Tesla said he received weird signals that he thought were messages from another intelligence. How far does this idea go? Some people believe that these contacts might have inspired inventions that seemed way ahead of their time, like the death ray, or sending energy wirelessly. Tesla saw the universe as a giant system that vibrates. He didn't think his mind created these ideas, but that it was a way for them to come through. He believed that if you tuned into the right frequencies, anyone could access this flow of knowledge. Were these visions just his incredible mind at work, or something we can't understand? Even though we don't know for sure, his words and accomplishments make us ask an interesting question. Could Tesla have been a link between humans and a higher intelligence? When Nikola Tesla passed away on January 7, 1943, he left behind inventions that changed the world. But he also left a mystery that still puzzles people today. What happened to all his papers? People say Tesla filled thousands of pages with designs, plans, and notes. He never shared many of these with the public. But after he died, these important papers just vanished. Right after Tesla died, agents from the US government went to the Hotel New Yorker, where Tesla lived. They took all of Tesla's things very quickly. which made some people suspicious. They took boxes full of documents, blueprints, and even inventions he hadn't finished. The government said they did this for national security. Tesla had spent much of his life working on ideas that could lead to amazing new technology, or be used to create dangerous weapons. World War II was happening, and people were scared that these documents could end up in the wrong hands, like Nazi Germany or the Soviet Union. Some people say the government took designs for wireless energy, detailed notes about a death ray, and even theories about how to cause earthquakes. But what was really in those boxes is still a secret. The government asked a physicist named John G. Trump, a smart guy from MIT, to look at Tesla's papers. Trump said the files weren't important. He thought they were just ideas or unfinished projects. But should we believe him? This is where the mystery begins. We know that many of Tesla's things, including boxes of documents, were never seen again. Some theories say that they were taken to secret places like Area 51, where they might have been used for super-secret projects. Others think that the government got rid of them on purpose. Maybe they didn't want Tesla's ideas to change how the economy worked or put the country in danger. But not everything went to the US government. Tesla's nephew, Sava Kosanovic, said that he got some of the files back. He said he sent them to Yugoslavia, where they were supposedly studied in secret. If this is true, could Tesla's ideas have helped other countries create new technologies? What secrets could those documents have held? What happened to Tesla's documents is a big mystery. Were they used for military projects? Did they hide ideas that were so advanced they would have put big electric companies out of business? Or were they just too hard for people to understand back then? Whatever the truth is, Tesla's work was both amazing and controversial. The disappearance of his notes has only led to more conspiracy theories. What else could this genius have given us if his designs hadn't disappeared? Tesla's lost documents have fueled all sorts of conspiracy theories about how governments or secret groups might have used them. One of the most popular theories is that the US used these ideas to develop advanced technology, like energy weapons and better air defense systems. But that's not all. Some people connect these documents to the mysterious Philadelphia experiment. This was a supposed military project that tried to make a ship invisible using electromagnetic fields and resonance. Rumors say that the experiment went terribly wrong. People on the ship were badly disoriented and hurt, and some even disappeared. Another fascinating theory suggests that Tesla had figured out how to control the weather. Some people think he was way ahead of his time, developing technologies like HARP, a facility in Alaska that some believe can change weather patterns and cause things like earthquakes. Tesla had already talked about using electromagnetic waves to make it rain and change the weather. Could his documents have been used to start projects that are still top secret today? Also, some researchers believe that Tesla's writings talked about particle acceleration. This technology could have inspired the microwave weapons and high-precision lasers that we have today. Some people think these principles are being used to develop secret military prototypes that powerful countries haven't shown to the world yet. As if that weren't enough, other, even wilder theories connect Tesla to time travel and teleportation. His experiments with resonant waves and magnetic fields might have led to theories about how to change our perception of time or move objects through space using vibrations. Even though this sounds like science fiction, the idea that these ideas are being researched in top-secret projects really captures people's imaginations. From futuristic weapons to controlling the weather and technologies beyond our wildest dreams, Tesla's documents continue to spark conspiracy theories. Is it possible that some of these ideas are being used today without us knowing? Or even scarier, could there be something in his writings that the world isn't ready to see? Not all the theories are about secret government projects. Many people think that Tesla's documents were hidden on purpose because they were a threat to powerful businesses at the time. For example, his work on wireless energy transmission would have made the infrastructure of traditional electric companies obsolete, threatening entire financial empires. The question still remains, what really happened to Tesla's documents? Were they destroyed, hidden away in secret facilities, or sent overseas? And what secrets did they hold? So far, no one has a clear answer. These missing documents remind us of how much we still don't know about Tesla. While his known inventions continue to impact our daily lives, the contents of those lost boxes could hold ideas so advanced that they still seem impossible to us today. Are you ready to uncover them? Nikola Tesla's impact on the modern world is huge. We can't even begin to understand how much he changed things. Life wasn't easy for him. He had problems with money, people didn't get him, and he often felt alone. But his ideas, his inventions, They stayed around. They changed technology forever. Tesla didn't just dream about the future, he made it happen. Today, we use Tesla's inventions every day without even knowing it. His most famous invention, alternating current, is what powers our cities and makes modern industry possible. But Tesla didn't stop there. His Tesla coil, a device that's both cool to look at and really useful, changed how we understand electricity. Imagine a world without his work on wireless power, radios, or medical treatments. It would be a totally different place. The amazing thing is that many of his ideas, which people thought were impossible back then, are now changing the world as we speak. Tesla's dream of wireless power, bringing electricity to every corner of the world, is inspiring companies to create wireless chargers and clean energy. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, MRI scans. All of these things started with ideas Tesla had over 100 years ago. Even sustainability and renewable energy, which are so important these days, are connected to his vision of a world powered by clean and endless energy. His work wasn't just about technology, it was about progress for everyone. And the most amazing part, what we are seeing now is just the beginning. What other forgotten ideas from Tesla could change the future? Tesla wasn't just an inventor, he was a visionary. He showed us that we can do anything we set our minds to. His ability to see a different future has inspired countless scientists, engineers, and dreamers. His life teaches us that the best ideas are often not understood at first, but they have the power to change the world. Today, we remember him not just in books, but in projects and companies that are changing the face of technology. Tesla Inc., a famous electric car company, honors the man who dreamed of a green world. All over the world, labs are researching renewable energy, something that Tesla once only imagined. And we can't forget how he's portrayed in movies and books. Tesla represents the misunderstood genius, the man who was always ahead of his time. His story still amazes people, making us use our imaginations and showing us that the future belongs to those who dare to dream big. Even though we know a lot about Tesla, his life is still a mystery. From the papers that disappeared after he died to the inventions he never finished, there are still secrets waiting to be uncovered. Tesla once said, "The present is theirs, but the future, for which I have really worked, is mine." And maybe he was right. His ideas didn't just change his time, they are still shaping the world we live in today. Nikola Tesla's legacy is more than just inventions. It's a reminder to dream big, to try to do the impossible, and to picture a better future for everyone. Because, in the end, real change starts with a spark of genius.